MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Mobile Bay Bears and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. This is a guy that's hitting over 350 in road games this year, which is pretty unusual, but that's the case. So I think we can expect him to put together a pretty solid performance in this one.
Leonardo Casilla is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Steve, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, these guys go up there hacking, man. They are dead last in walks, so they have to be a little less aggressive at the plate to sustain some good offense throughout the entire season.
Barney Heil comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Heil is retired, 2 down now. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Mississippi defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and he's gotten ahead of these first 3 hitters now. And that's a trend that his pitching coach is going to hope continues.
Grounded to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Adam Newell makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Adam Newell.
And they start him out away with a called strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To short. Madrigal from the outfield grass. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Catcher, Jack Roberts.
Jack Roberts will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games, even though his season average doesn't look that good.
Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Just an airmail shot that time. The pickup's good, but this ball just sails straight over his head at first base. Good effort to try and go up and get it, but this is well out of his reach.
Standing in now, Julio Asensio, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 1 home run, 9 driven in. That evens it up, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a good knuckleball. Got it by him for strike 2.
68 miles an hour. I mean, that's barely the speed limit. No, you don't see pitches that slow too often.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Richard calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Clinton Ellis will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, one error, and a runner left stranded. On now to the bottom of the second. Mississippi leads it 1-0. Sergio Fabregas will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Fabregas.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Olivo is up with it. Now a low throw, but he can't knock it down at first as it gets right by him. And he is in there.
Yeah, and that's going to be a bit of a turnaround right here. You figure off the crack of the bat that you've got the first out of the inning. Instead, now you're looking at a runner in scoring position following that error.
Stepping in now, Woody Berland showing bunt here, but he takes ball one. No one out with a runner at second. And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Yeah, down by a run, they're not taking any chances here. They want to tie this ball game up, and the sacrifice moves a man to third here with just 1 away.
Into the box now, Leonardo Casilla. This is hit high and deep out to left. Vasquez racing back, gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
One out, runner on third. He's just looking for something he can get in the air, and he does a lot more than that. He gets this thing high in the air, all right, and all the way over the wall, too.
In now, Barney Pyle. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
And this should be a pretty good test of his resiliency out there. He's going to need to snap back in a hurry because he's got a lot more danger ahead.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball, 1-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Madrigal is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Standing in now, Sean Carver. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed as he took something off there, 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
No, that's outside.
Outside, 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy, get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Bay Bears on top, 2-1. Leading off the inning, Kenji Summersgill, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Pyle arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the... Adam Newell is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Leading off for the Bay Bears, right fielder, Adam Newell.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and that's a good pitch on an 0-1 count. Trying to let that thing work its way back to the outside part of the plate, but he couldn't quite get it there.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Now batting,
Jack Roberts, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up. In there, strike 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
the batter, number 3.
In now, Julio Asensio. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses, ball. Says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Bay Bears lead it 2. Clinton Ellis heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Center fielder, Clinton Ellis.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced. So he's pitching very, very well right now.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Sergio
Fabregas set to try it again at the plate. He reached on an error and then eventually scored last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
1-0 pitch on the way. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
The pitcher, number 18.
Woody Berland comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but hey, he gets the job done.
Leonardo Casilla is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors in it. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a complete game, but he did get him into the 7th inning, and that was enough to get his guys into position to win this ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.